In this video, I'm going to share 3 valuable things that I've learned during my time as a clothing brand owner. If you don't know me, my name is Josh and I'm a 20-year-old streetwear brand owner. I haven't found success yet, but that's why I made this YouTube channel, so I can document my journey to finding success with my clothing brand. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Just want to mention quickly as well, I've started doing daily content on my personal TikTok as well as my brand's TikTok. So on my personal TikTok, I'm just going to be filming similar videos to what I do on YouTube, really, talking about the brand, sharing what I've learned so far, sharing some knowledge, hopefully providing value to some people. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Another thing I want to say is I'm actually recording this on my iPhone because the camera that I've been using, I spent £80 on it and I'm just not convinced that the quality is that great. Let me know if the quality is any better in this video. The first thing I want to talk about is my Instagram followers. If you watched the last video, you'll know that at the end of that video I was on 160 Instagram followers. Now above 200, I'm on 208 to be exact. I'll put some screenshots up on the screen. Growth is going great. I've been working with that brand, as I said. No sales or growth in the SMS list just yet, but I've only been working with them about a week, so I believe that I would definitely see some growth eventually through working with them. But yeah, things are going good. Things are going good. Okay, so on to the first thing that I have learned since becoming a clothing brand owner. And I made a video on my TikTok about this same thing earlier, and that is that you are always going to have haters. But I'm going to explain why I think that having haters is a positive sign, a sign that you're going in the right direction. I'm going to start by saying this. With my brand, when I first started, I was trying to please as many people as possible. I was trying to make products that suit everyone. But I personally don't think that is the right way to go about things, especially with a streetwear brand. That's why since the new year started, I've changed the way I'm doing things to targeting a certain demographic of people who like streetwear, people who like unique, meaningful designs. And hopefully through doing that and through building my personal brand as well, I can create a loyal community of customers that will return and keep buying things from my brand. So going back to the haters thing, I'll put up some examples on the screen. The one thing I want to say is people will just hate on you for the sake of hating on you. There will always be someone who doesn't like your product, and that's okay. You're not trying to please everyone. At least I'm not trying to please everyone. So it's okay for people to dislike my product, because there's obviously going to be probably a lot more people that dislike your product than like your product. It's when they hate on your videos, they go down in the comments and start hating. It's just needless. It's really needless. And sometimes, depending on the person that you are, those comments can really get to you. Me personally, I don't really give a shit. They don't really bother me that much. But for some people, they can actually be quite impactful to their success and their motivation. I just want to tell you that if you're getting hate, you're probably doing things right. There is always going to be someone out there who dislikes your product and who is also just ready to hate on you. And there's a quote that's always stuck with me: hate never comes from above. So if someone's hating on you, it's because you're doing a lot better than they are. So just remember that. There will be people who like your product. The overall message of this point is don't listen to the haters. They're just trying to get in your head. They're hating for the sake of hating. Listen to the positive comments instead. Moving on to the next point. So point number 2 is that everyone's journey is different. Success looks different for everyone. And I mean this in how you get there and the amount of time it takes to get there. And I'm going to give an example. I commented on someone's video. This was on TikTok. So I commented on his video, and he's a brand owner, because I was looking for some advice because I still haven't found success. He said that my content is quite repetitive, which I don't disagree with. My content is very repetitive, but he said that I should stop the daily content and turn to more creative marketing. Basically make some more higher production ads or TikTok videos, which I completely understand that probably would work, but I don't always have the resources. I don't have the money to go out paying for models. I only have a couple of friends who are willing to model for me, which I could make creative videos with. But the main point is that you then scroll down a couple videos and you have another brand owner telling you that the content doesn't really matter that much as long as you're putting it out daily and being consistent. then the growth will come. People contradict each other, and it just comes back to the overall point that everyone's journey is different. So basically what I'm trying to say is, even if you're not doing exactly what someone else did to become successful, your way can still work. You just have to stick with it with consistency. Yes, you should try new things every now and again, but don't do something that you're not comfortable with doing just yet purely because someone else told you to do it. You're just going to end up going the wrong direction with things. Do what you think is going to be right. Do what you think is going to grow your brand. Just do things your own way. You've got to find your own path to success. I know there's that whole thing of, oh, you can't reinvent the wheel, like just copy what works. Posting daily content in the way that I have been, that has worked for certain brands. So I know it can work. I just need to put in the time. I've been posting daily content for almost 2 months now. So I know that if I just keep consistent with it and carry on, keep making videos, then I know the success will come. It just takes time. That wraps up point number 2. Moving on to the last point. Okay, so point number 3. It actually relates to exactly what I'm doing right now, filming this video. And that is to create a personal brand. What I mean by this, to explain it in a little bit more depth, is people, potential customers, like a story. They like to see that you have a background. They like to relate to you. So if you have a YouTube channel or have a TikTok explaining how you do things, or even on my brand's TikTok, I've started, like I did a slideshow the other day. I'll put them up on the screen. But I basically showed step by step each different thing that I've done for my business. Like I took the risk getting the bulk order, I designed the clothes myself, I then went and organised photo shoots, I got custom packaging. People like seeing a journey, people like following a story, and then once they see that, they're more inclined to buy from you because it builds a rapport with you, builds trust. I actually watched a video the other day from Iman Gadji. I'm sure all of you know who he is, massive YouTuber. I've been watching him for years, and he made a 40-minute video on how to start a YouTube channel. It was very inspiring because he is actually the main reason I started this YouTube channel, because if you don't know, he started his channel by just documenting his journey. And that's what I want to do, and hopefully through doing that, I can build a community of people who trust me and that will buy my product because they can relate to me and they see exactly how I'm going to do things. Iman also made a great point in that video saying that content creation is the future. That's the direction that the world is heading in. It's so easy to monetize an audience. Like if you have attention, that pretty much guarantees you to have money. That's just the day and age that we're in at the minute. If you have an audience, you pretty much have money, because there's multiple ways to monetize that audience. So to wrap up that point, my overall plan is to build a personal brand through YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, and create a community, a loyal community of returning customers for my brand. If they fuck with the brand, then they can purchase the clothes. That's the plan for me, to build a successful clothing brand and a successful YouTube channel. And that is what my future will look like, hopefully. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you learned something. I enjoyed making this video. Also, like I said at the start, let me know how good the quality is as I'm recording this on my iPhone instead of the camera. I actually think it will be an improvement, which means I've wasted £80 on a camera. But it is what it is. You live and you learn. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed. Check out the socials, check out the website, get yourself on the SMS list. It's 1 week till the drop. The tracksuits, I'm restocking them after they definitely sold out. So yeah, get yourself on the SMS list to get it early access, and other than that, I'll see you in the next video.